Hi everybody, it's Tim from Tim Wagner Music, and what I want to talk today about is the dreaded makeups. As teachers, can't get around it. We just have to do makeup lessons. Now I know there's some teachers out there that have a no makeup policy, and I guess they kind of get away with it to a certain extent, but the reality is you're going to be asked to do makeups. You can't help it. So one of the number one things you want to do is always lay down the law from your first lesson. Let them know, hey, this is my policy, and there's many policies out there. There's no right or wrong one, but just let them know what your policy is from day one, and you let them know, I will do a makeup if I have the time. Lessons are paid for whether you're here or not, but I will try my best to do a makeup. So if you really think about it, the people that are absent, or the students I should say, only 50% of them at max are going to ask for a makeup lesson. So you know which ones those are. So those are the ones you kind of got to work with and make them happy and throw them a few bones so they feel like they're getting their money's worth, even though they are of course paying you to hold their time. So number one thing I always would do is that if I didn't have time to do a makeup lesson, I'd offer the student a time I know they couldn't make. So for example, if I knew the kid got home at 4:30, I'd offer them something at 3, knowing that they couldn't make it. But you also have to be prepared that sometimes they might actually take that time and say, you know what, I'll just pull them out of school and we can make that 3 o'clock lesson. You're like, oh God, really? So you really have to make sure that whatever time you do offer, you can do, because then you have to cancel again. So the number one thing is just don't give out makeups like candy. I had one teacher that worked for me years ago, and every time he had a student that was absent, he'd be giving makeups. He'd be saying, oh, you missed, let me give you makeup, let me give you makeup. Well, the thing was, he was just running himself into the ground doing makeups all the time. And if you give makeups all the time, you're taking away open spots that somebody could possibly sign up for. So you don't want to be filling those empty spots with makeup lessons. You just don't want to do that. So I could talk hours about makeups, but the number one thing, make it clear on the first lesson what your policy is. Stick to your guns. If they get mad at you, they get mad at you. Don't worry about it if they leave. Go out, get yourself another student. So with that in mind, remember, work smarter, not harder. Until then.